Hello friends, you are welcome again the listening empire. Imagine you are given two options. Either you can take 30 lakhs at a time, or you can take one money, which will be double for the next 31 days. Remember, it's one money, not one rupee. So, in this situation, which option will you choose? By the way, most of the people will choose the first option, because they are getting 30 lakhs in total. Let's say you chose the first option, and your friend chose the second option. Now after 5 days, your friend will have 16 pays and you will have 30 lakhs. On 10th day, your friend will have 5 rupees and 12 pays. By doing this, when 20 days will pass and only 11 days will be left, then he will have 5,243 rupees. Now at this point, he may be a little sad because we're 5,000 and we're 30 lakhs. The difference is between the earth and the sky. But after 21 days, he will start to see the invisible power of compound effect. And with small increment, when 31st day will come, then this 5,000 will become 107, 37, 418. This is the magic of compounding. Compound effect is a principle which can give you big rewards in exchange of small choices. This is a strategy which will improve your finances, and it can also be applied on your health, personal development, and goals. But there is a problem with this. You don't get to see any immediate results. It takes a lot of time to get results. And that's why most people are not able to apply it. Like someone starts running, doesn't see the results, stops after 8 days. Someone learns guitar, leaves it after 15 days. Or someone starts SIP, doesn't see the results, stops after 6 months. But what they don't understand is that these small steps create a big difference later. Even authors explain this with a formula. They say, small choices plus consistency plus time is equal to big difference. Let's take an example to understand this correctly. Suppose there are two friends. One is Suresh and the other is Sunny. Suresh has decided that from now on, he will change his life. He will read 10 pages daily, listen to something good for 30 minutes daily. I will take the right diet and improve my one skill. These choices were very simple, but still he faced some difficulties in the beginning. After this, the other friend Sunny also made some choices. He bought a new and big TV so that he can watch his favorite programs. He also started watching recipes so that he can make desserts. He also got a small bar built in his house so that he could drink. Now both were doing the same. After 5 months, there was no difference. Both had the same body weight and looked the same. After 10 months, when both were observed, there was no noticeable difference. But when after 25 months, both were seen, there was a clear visible difference. Sunny had become quite fat and Suresh was already fit. But the difference was not only in body weight. Suresh had already read thousands of hours, had listened to a lot of self-improvement audio. Because of this, he got a promotion and started working more happily. Now the essence of this story is that compounding effect will work in every situation, either for you or against you. And we all want it to work for us. That's why in this video, I am going to tell you some things from the book The Compound Effect which will not only improve your finances but also many other things. Are you ready? Let's go. First point is track your money. Author says that at the age of 23 to 24, he was so careless about money that he did not even know where his money was being spent. He used to spend money on shopping, dinners, etc. Then his accountant said, "Darren, start carrying a small notebook with you. Whatever the expense, whether it is buying a new shirt, drinking a cold drink or filling air in the car, start noting down everything. Because when you note down, you have to consciously choose on which things to spend and on which not. And not on others." Then the author found that by tracking money for 30 days, he became more disciplined about spending. He started spending on more productive things and he started enjoying money tracking. Now, it is a very small task, but if it is performed in long term, then you can get very big results, because in long term things don't add up, they multiply. How? Point number 2, habit spiral example. There was a teacher and his young student. One day he took the student to a jungle. Teacher said, "Are you seeing that plant in front of you? Pull it down." Student went and pulled the plant down with one hand. Then he walked a little ahead. Now teacher saw a little bigger plant and said, "Pull this one down too." He put both hands together and pulled this one down too. After that, teacher saw a small tree. He asked the student to cut down this tree. Now this tree was a little strong, but he put his whole life into it and cut down that tree after half an hour. Then finally the teacher saw a big tree and asked him to cut down this tree too. The student saw that the tree is very tall. The tree was so tall that the leaves above it were not visible. The student said, "Sir, please forgive me, but I cannot cut down this tree." teacher said, understand him, our habits are also like this. Once they get old and their roots get deep, then they can't be picked. And some roots get so deep that you may be afraid to try. Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Similarly, a man was going somewhere on horseback, he was in a hurry. It felt like I was going for an important work. A man was standing next to me. He asked him, where are you going? The horse rider said, I don't know. Ask the horse. This is the same story of most of us. We are riding on the horse of habits which don't know where it will take us. If you are also riding on autopilot on your own habits, then stop and question yourself. Psychological studies say that 95% of everything we feel, think, do and achieve is a result of our habits. Now the problem is that habits cannot be changed easily. Because good or bad, no habit gets immediate results. If you eat fries and burgers, you don't get immediate heart attack. If it was possible that you get heart attack immediately after eating a bite of burger, then no one in this world would eat a burger. But it doesn't happen. Because compounding of everything starts slowly but later it gets wild. So stopping compounding is not in your hands but changing habits is in your hands. So make good habits while you have time. Because bad habits automatically get formed and compound. Third is power of consistency. Suppose there are two planes. One plane is me and one is you. We both have to go from Delhi to Mumbai. The difference is that you will stop in the middle of the state and I will go straight. And the difference is not only this, there is also a difference in our speed. You are going at a speed of 2,000 kilometers per hour and I am going at a speed of 700 kilometers per hour. Still I will reach you in half the time. Because when you will stop again and again, your momentum will be spoiled. Along with that, it will take more time and fuel. And if you run at low speed, you will save both time and fuel. Now, let's understand investing from this example. Have you heard of Warren Buffett? The richest investor. His net worth is around $85 billion. And out of that, $84 billion came after his 50th birthday. If you look at it, he is the richest investor of all time. But if you look at yearly returns, they are left behind. Because there was a man named Jim Simons who invested in technology in 1988 and compounded his money with 66% returns annually. Whereas Warren Buffett generated 22% returns that year. But if we look at today, Jim's net worth is $21 billion, 75% less than Warren Buffett. But why is that? If Jim is a better investor, then why is his net worth so low? The answer is consistency. Jim did not invest as much time as Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett invested 75 years, 3/4 of a century. That's why his money was so compounded. So, understand that time period matters more than returns in investment. Because even if you get high returns once or twice, what are the chances of them repeating? It is better to stick to your investment for a long time frame so that compounding can show its power. Now to understand investing in more detail, we will take the example of hand pump. If you have taken water from a hand pump, then you must be aware of how much water you have to pump. If you pump for a while in the beginning, then only vacuum is created. If you pump more, then water starts filling the pump. After all this, you have to pump continuously so that the water does not stop. Because if you stop pumping, then the water will start going down quickly. And again you will have to do a lot of hard work. But if you do hard work once and keep pumping continuously, then you will have to put a lot of effort and you will also get more water. Now a lot of people start using hand pump, like they get into reading habit, but after 4 to 5 days they are again spending time on Netflix. What happened? Hand pump stopped. This happens in investing also. We work hard to make SIP. We invest in the beginning, but when the time comes for returns, we stop the hand pump. Many investors also do the same with their investments. That's why they never take advantage of compound effect. In investment, all the game is of momentum. If the momentum breaks, then the water goes down. So whatever happens, the momentum should not break. So friends, these were some things that I have told you from the book The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And that's all for today's video. If you liked the video, then like it and share it with your friends. I will meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching.